Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to all my family member, friends, and loved ones, and my followers out there all over the world. Yes, it's Johnny Baker. It's testimonial time. Another week's gone past. The year is flying. I just want to tell you a little bit about the power of LifeWays X39. It reactivates your own stem cells in your body, and it generates up to 4,000 new genes in your body when you wear the miracle patch. I call it the miracle patch. My personal point of view, but what it's done for me and my family, it's definitely a miracle patch. It's the only technology of its kind in the world today, and we hold up to 200 worldwide patents on the product, so you can only get it from one of us at LifeWays, one of the brand partners at LifeWays. You will not find it in any pharmacy, chemists, or supermarkets, because we do direct sales. We sell it direct to the people that need it. And the reasons why we do that is to keep the price as low as possible so that everybody can afford this little miracle patch. So I just wanted to invite you to the Lifeway family. We one big family. Please come and join us. It's mind-boggling what this will do for your family members, and friends, and loved ones. So what happens when you turn 30? You lose 30%, 60% of your stem cells when you turn 30. Yeah? When you turn 30, you already lost 60% of your stem cells. That's mind-boggling. Eh? When you turn 60, you lose 90% of your stem cells. And that's why the older folk always get these funny diseases such as Parkinson's, Alzheimer's, diabetes, arthritis, and all that type of thing. And all they have to do is join us, wear this. It reactivates their stem cells in your body. The stem cells is the thing that fights any disease that comes into your body. The moment you get the disease, it makes genes, and that genes go and fight stem cells. So anything that's happening in your body, your stem cells go there and it repairs that. And let me just tell you a little secret about this. This is an age reversal. So what happens when you turn 60? I'm 64, and I was grey. Your hair starts greying black, coming back to your normal color, and your skin starts tightening up. So it's an age reversal. So wearing this patch will regenerate your whole body, fight all diseases. If you've got pains and heart problems and all that type of thing, go into the list. You'll see the list. There's 150 of them. Subscribe to all my channels, because then we can get to millions more people that need it. So the testimonial of this week, you'll see on the first page, there is a QR code. You can scan there and go to my YouTube channel, the landing page, and get the list of all the diseases. So it'll tell you the testimonial of 2025 week number. Where you see week number, there, just up there, you'll find in red will be the testimonial of the week. So please have a squiz there, see what it's all about. And then when you get to the next slide or video, it will be the testimonial. Somebody in the family that are using this medical patch and what it's done for them. And they'll tell you direct. It's definitely I have to watch. And then there's another video after that one, which is I've got to present this and tell you more about it, how it works, what you can get out of it, and all that. And they'll explain everything to you, all about the patch, and they'll present the whole thing. You can watch it to the end there. And then on the last slide, you'll find my slide with all my links and emails and numbers to drop me the message, and I'll get back to you. Because if your family member, friends, or loved ones get diagnosed with the big C disease, please don't hesitate. Let's get them on it as soon as possible, because some of those the big C's, you get aggressive ones that are very aggressive, and they don't give you much time to fight them. So I'm begging you, please, the moment you hear something's wrong, look, send in the links of this medical patch. And what happens, you wear it for 12 hours, you take it off, and then you sleep without it. You have to drink 1.5 liters of water every day that you're wearing it. And you put it next to the bed, you wake up the next day, you put it on for another 12 hours. And once you're done with that, you can take it off, you can put it on your pets. I normally staple it to their collars or stick it to their collars, and it makes a 15-year-old, I've got Jack Russells, it makes a 15-year-old Jack Russell run around like he's a year old. And he's full of energy and much more alert, which is all the benefits you get out of it. If you watch the presentation, you'll see it all. Guys, it's a no-brainer. This is the technology of the future. It is a non-invasive patch, so it's got nanocrystals in it, so nothing goes into your bloodstreams. Absolutely nothing goes in like your big pharma's tablets and all that type of thing. I went for a checkup the other day, and the doctor says I need to check your kidneys. I said, but why? He says, you're taking high blood pressure tablets, so that damages your kidneys. So that's how big pharma works. It's a big money-making racket. So once your kidney starts giving trouble, then you must take another tablet to fix the kidneys, and then damages something else. So that's why I say it's a money-making thing. The moment everything is gone of yours and they can't make more money out of you, they go to the next one and put him on tablets, or her, and then you end up taking 50 tablets. That's virtually killing you. It's one big fraud. The big pharma is one big fraud, because if you Google yourself, big pharma's never came up with a tablet or something that saves the disease and doesn't damage anything else. There is no such thing. Google it, you'll see. So that's why I say we need to get you, your family member, friends, or loved ones on this medical patch. It works with the heat in your body, your heat, your infrared, and the heat of your body activates it, and it sends a message to your brain to activate your copper peptides. Once your copper peptides is activated, that in turn reactivates all your stem cells that are dormant. And your dormant stem cells is what fights any disease that comes into you. Any bad knee pain or cartridges, it even rebuilds your cartridges in your body, in your back, all over. I mean, it's a no-brainer. And like I said, it regenerates you. It's an age reversal. So what happened? You see, my grey beard here hasn't gone black yet, but my hair was grey, just as bad as that. And look where we are today. I've got black hair, and I have to cut it at least once a week. I've got such good hair growth. My nails are growing. Your collagen goes up by 300% in your body when you're wearing these patches. So your skin becomes, you lose the wrinkles in your skin and makes your skin tighter, and it even reverses your heart in age. That's a guarantee. You can watch it on my presentation, and you'll see it there. David Schmidt is the the brain behind this. We call him a genius. He he's a designer, scientist. He's the CEO of the company, and just watch the videos, and you'll see the whole story about him and everything else like that. If you go onto my website on YouTube, you'll find uh, over 300 testimonials there already, and you can watch any one of them. People with breast cancer, people with ovarian cancer, prostate cancer, um, all of those, and what it's done for people. Guys, it's a no-brainer. Just drop me a message, hook me up, and I'll. If you want more information, I'll drop that to you. Um, and if you've got family members and friends, we'd love to help them. Uh, Try and help them with it, so that they can live a younger, happier, and healthier life. So, guys, thank you for being here, and I'll see you next Saturday. Like I say, the testimonial of the week, you'll see it in red just up here. Um, I'm doing this video because I have sometimes problems with the PCs in it, and then I can't get a video, so I can use this video for any day of the week. That's why I don't want to tell you what it is. Just have a look, and you'll see it in red. It will say the day of the week is in red. You'll find the testimonial of the week. So thank you for being here, and guys, let's do this and live a younger and a healthier and happier life without pain and suffering like people are doing all over the world today. Thank you, and we'll chat soon. See you next week. Ciao, ciao.
I was actually looking for something for my husband because honestly, I'd sort of given up on myself and my ability to get healthy ever again. But I was determined to help my husband. So Deborah introduced us to the patches. I thought I'd try them out for a couple months, and I was shocked. After 3 nights, I slept better than I had in a couple years, which was such a relief. After 3 weeks, I had acid reflux, really significant acid reflux, and I had a bed that sat up because I had to sit up at night with the acid reflux. It was so bad. Even if I ate good and healthy and all, which I did, I still could not lay down. And so acid reflux, and it wasn't just like a little bit gone. In 3 weeks, it was gone. My journey with health started a long time ago, or lack of health started a long time ago. And when I was 15, this is the first time I remember having any illness or sickness. I got mono, but I just didn't get mononucleosis. I got really sick with mono. I remember just sleeping so fatigued and so tired. And I can remember sleeping sometimes up to 19 hours a day. And that is the first time, as I look back now as an adult, that I saw my health start to decline very quickly. After that, a couple years later, I got Bell's palsy. So it was just one thing after another. But then what came after that was even worse. And that was I had endometriosis in my early 20s. What I realized by the time I got into my mid 50s is I had had a diagnosis, and I couldn't even believe what this was. It's called MAS. It's called multiple autoimmune syndrome. And I had up to 7 autoimmune diseases from the time I was in my 20s till the time I was in my mid 50s. So that's pretty dramatic. A couple other ones where people, some of you have experienced this: osteoarthritis, sarcoidosis. That was a really scary one, actually. And the last one that I had most recently was in my 50s, was Hashimoto's. And for those of you who don't know what Hashimoto's is, it has to do with the autoimmune system related to the thyroid. And so when I had Hashimoto's, it's a low thyroid activity, and my hair was falling out. I just was tired all the time again. Then later found out that I had thyroid cancer. So my friend Deborah introduced me to the patches right at that time. So I had been 4 years past cancer surgery. And she introduced me to the patches. I was actually looking for something for my husband because honestly, I'd sort of given up on myself and my ability to get healthy ever again. But I was determined to help my husband. So Deborah introduced us to the patches. I thought I'd try them out for a couple months. And when I felt better, I wanted to tell everybody else about it and help them not to have any pain and suffering in their life as well. So I started sharing the patches. My arthritis is no longer painful. I think most of the autoimmune diseases that I had, thank goodness, are in remission. Food allergies cleared up. I'm able to have a much wider array of food items, and even, good things. I couldn't have tomatoes before because I was allergic to them. And one of the things that I'm so excited about is my hair started growing. I had for years had it for at least 5 or 6 years with the Hashimoto's. I had my hair really short because it kept falling out and I couldn't grow my hair out. So it's pretty amazing, and I am so thrilled for the first time in many, many years that I feel really great, actually.
Technology for approximately 2 weeks, my pain completely disappeared.
32 years of pain gone in 3 days.
I just love the products. They just help me to feel younger and younger year after year.
Thank God for X39.
My skin become younger, softer, firmer.
It's been really, really, really amazing.
I love X39 because it really helped reduce the inflammation in my knee. I can now run again. Woohoo!
Well, good evening, everyone, and welcome to our Power of the Patch presentation. I'm Gregory Muscari up here in Bozeman, Montana. I'm very excited to share this information with you tonight about this patented breakthrough and wearable light technology. So get out your notepads and open your hearts and minds, and we'll get this little presentation on the road here. So here we go. So I'd like to start out by seeing if we can agree on a couple of foundational considerations. Number one, health is our greatest wealth. And if you've ever been on the verge of losing it, you know exactly what I mean. You can get more money, but health is really the end goal and the most important piece of the puzzle. And number two, the symptoms of aging disease, they're just not fun. Whether it's dental issues or brain fog or joint and mobility or fine lines and wrinkles, or maybe it's cardiovascular, the symptoms of aging disease just are not fun. And I remember when I could work all day and party all night and get up tomorrow and do it again. But, I'm in my early 70s and it's not that way anymore, and that's because I found that the older you get, the faster you age and the slower you heal. And that's due to our body's natural decline of our body's number one repair system, stem cells. In fact, by age 30, they've decreased by about 50%. By age 60, only a small percentage remains active. And, so I finally figured out what I want to be when I get older. And that is very simply younger. And we're going to talk to you tonight about how you can turn back your biological clock and prove to you that age is a feeling, not a number. So let me ask you a couple of personal questions to get you thinking. If you could change one thing in your health, or maybe in the health of someone you love and care for, what would it be? And number two, what impact would it have on you or them if we could help you eliminate or reduce that issue and enhance the quality of your life? So with that being said, I just want to make note that LifeWave products are not designed or intended to heal, treat, cure, or diagnose any disease. They are designed, however, to help our bodies get back into a more healthier, regenerative mode, and many times wonderful things then begin to happen. So let me ask, if I could show you a safe and affordable way to change the trajectory of your aging so you could look, feel, and live younger longer, would you be interested? Well, we have good news for you, because tonight we're going to talk about X39, a wearable light technology that truly is a historic breakthrough in holistic wellness. It's a new patented, inexpensive wearable patch. It's affordable, safe, non-invasive, drug-free, and a unique form of phototherapy which uses very specific frequencies of light to increase and enhance your health and wellness. It also supports your body's innate ability to heal itself. So I'd like to show you just a short little video to kind of set the stage and give you some perspective on who LifeWave is and what X39 is all about.
An empowered life has no expiration date. We're all created to do incredible things, like conquer summits, catch big waves, and live our passions. As time goes on, our bodies begin to show signs that things just aren't as they used to be. Our energy levels decline, sleep patterns shift, and recovery slows. But our bodies are masterpieces of design, holding the potential to bounce back better than ever. With X39, we achieved something remarkable in the field of wellness and regenerative science that others could not. By utilizing LifeWave's unique patented technology, X39 uses light to elevate GHK-Cu, a copper peptide known to support overall health and wellness. Unlike traditional light therapy, which requires external light sources, X39 uses the body's own infrared light to naturally increase vitality, enhancing the body's flow of natural energy. For improvements in strength, stamina, performance, and overall health and well-being, with the simplicity of an affordable, non-invasive, non-transdermal patch. As we age, levels of these life-enhancing elements, which are associated with wellness and longevity, begin to decline. LifeWave invested 10 years into stem cell research, which resulted in over 70 patents. X39 was born to bring to the public a product that can support wellness in an entirely new way, supporting the production of younger, healthier cells with wearable light technology. Becoming a powerhouse is easier than you think. Harness your body's natural potential to maintain youthful energy and vitality, because life comes at you fast, but it doesn't have to pass you by. Live long, live well, live young. Be the light with LifeWave X39. LifeWave.
Beautiful, huh? Okay. Well, let me just summarize the power of the patch and how this wonderful technology works. It's based on the science of photobiomodulation, and LifeWave patches contain very specific combinations of organic materials and nanocrystals, And when they are applied or near your body, they're activated by our infrared body heat, or the light emanating from our body. And they then begin to emit very specific targeted wavelengths of light that stimulate targeted and beneficial biochemical responses in our body. This is the scientific basis of our LifeWave phototherapy patches. And this is our visionary founder and CEO, David Schmidt. David is not only a brilliant scientist and researcher, he's also a genius inventor with over 200 patents. He's been on the leading edge of phototherapy research and science for over 20 years, and he's already conducted over 80 clinical studies proving the efficacy of LifeWave phototherapy products. And many more studies are always in the works, because LifeWave is a very focused scientific research and development company. We're actually a 20-year-old pioneer in life science technologies and research. Back in 2000, this amazing life-enhancing technology was originally developed by David Schmidt exclusively for uses with the Navy SEALs, to increase their battle-ready strength, stamina, and performance without the use of drugs, stimulants, or caffeine. It was so impressive and so potent that David founded LifeWave to bring this amazing technology to the masses back in 2004. So we're now 20-year-old successful company. We have our primary manufacturing and international distribution, IT, and global customer service in Ireland. And we are distributing to over 80 countries with 16 global distribution centers. And in 2024, we opened our new global headquarters in Draper, Utah. And we have a state-of-the-art space-age welcome center that I'm going to talk to you more about later in our presentation. So LifeWave's focus for the last 14 years has been anti-aging and regenerative science. And in 2019, we released to the world market the holy grail of healing and regeneration, the LifeWave X39 patch, which truly is a historic and affordable breakthrough in wellness technology. And we are actually doing what the multi-billion-dollar companies and big pharma have not been able to do. And when used in conjunction with proper nutrition and hydration, you got to have some raw materials in there, but X39 has been proven to activate a very specific copper peptide that supports and enhances stem cell activity. X39 also alters gene expression towards a younger and more vibrant you. And yes, we have patents. Yes, we have clinical studies. Yes, we have field results proving X39 is actually turning back your biological clock, helping people of all ages to look, feel, and perform and live younger, longer. And these are some of the benefits you can expect. Excuse me. Number one, energy, which is the currency of life. Using X39 daily leads to an increase in cellular energy. Excuse me while I clear my throat. Okay, I'm back. And from the very first day, you might feel less fatigued and more energy. And the next thing you might experience with LifeWave is better sleep. And better sleep leads to better sleep at night leads to more energy during the day. And using X39 daily leads to an improvement in the quality of sleep. Now, here's one that excites a lot of people. And we have a lot of professional athletes all over the world using our products, because X39 actually enhances sports performance, improving both performance and greatly reducing recovery time after exercise. In fact, some X39 users, that are 50 and above reported feeling stronger than they were back in their 20s and 30s. So as I said, our patches are now used by pro and amateur athletes around the world in almost every sport. The media has begun to notice, and you know what? You might too, if you look careful at some of your favorite athletes and Olympians, you see these auspicious little white patches on their body, and that's LifeWave phototherapy technology. How about pain relief? And most people notice a reduction of pain within minutes of the application of X39. And truly, the pain relieving benefits of X39 have to be experienced to be believed. Now, how about brain function? Many report improved memory, focus, and cognitive function. And the good news, it's cumulative with extended use of the X39. and wound healing. X39 helps support the natural wound healing process in people with minor and major surgical situations, skin knees and, cuts and burns. See, their recovery time sometimes cut in half. It's really quite amazing. And look at these results also, with the extended use of the product. This lady up in the top after 4 months, significant difference. The lady in the middle after 2 years, wow, what a difference. And the lad on the top right, he had a little snowboarding accident, and in 5 days you could barely tell it had happened. And down at the bottom left, after 9 months, look at the difference in Chem A there. She's glowing, looks like she took 20 years off her life. And I'm going to jump over the guy in the far right, because after 13 days, he fell through the ceiling, broke 6 ribs, and punctured his lung. Ow-ee, right? The doctor said you're going to be 6 weeks before you can go back to work. June 17th is when it happened. Look on June 30th, that's 13 days later, and the swelling and inflammation, bruising is almost totally gone. He was back at work in 3 weeks. And the lady in the middle, let me show you some other pictures of her. Okay. Here you can see she had some radiation treatment on her face. Didn't look good, after the first few days. Didn't look so good after the first couple weeks. You'll be amazed. Look at her June 30th. This is like 24 days later. You can't tell it was ever done. She looks better than ever. So, rapid acceleration of wound healing, no doubt about it. And along with that, how about wrinkle reduction? Anyone interested in reducing some of those fine lines and wrinkles? We encourage new members that are using our product to take pictures because, well, unlike the pain relieving qualities that could happen within minutes, the wrinkle reduction doesn't happen in minutes, but over an 8 to 12 week period, you're going to be delighted in the changes that you see. And how about scar reduction? This goes along with wrinkle reduction. There's a phenomenon called remodeling, which reduces the appearance of scars. And we encourage everybody, when they're starting with X39, take before and after pictures of fine lines, wrinkles, and scars, and you're going to be delighted with the changes you see, with continued use. And finally, hair growth. We have lots of anecdotal reports. Many people experience an increase in the quality and quantity of their hair growth. Some people, even people getting their old color back. Hasn't happened to me, but I certainly have a healthy head of hair at 72 years old. And the bottom line is youth renewal. The result is a better, healthier, more vital you to spend time with your loved ones, with your family, and your children, your grandchildren. As I said earlier, aging is not the number of candles on the cake. It's a feeling, not a number, and we can help you feel and look younger longer. So I'd like to play just a couple of short testimonials here, and then we have a couple of special guests I'm going to introduce you to. So let's start with this.
X39 has really changed my life. I'm not stuck at home in pain and in bed. I'm out here with my friends and enjoying my family.
Big thank you to Lifeway for helping me, helping my family, and helping the 100 people now in our team who are using Lifeway daily and their families. Big thank you. Love the products.
And I have energy through the roof.
I sleep better. I have so much more energy.
Throughout the day, I can focus better. I can concentrate in my work.
Our church worship service lasts 45 minutes. For the last 2 years, I've not been able to stand that long. 2.5 weeks into wearing the X39 patch, the pastor said, "You can now be seated." It dawned on me at that moment that, my goodness, I've been standing this whole time, didn't realize it.
After starting using the technology for approximately 2 weeks, my pain completely disappeared.
32 years of pain gone in 3 days.
I just love the products. They just help me to feel younger and younger year after year.
Thank God for X39.
My skin become younger, softer, firmer.
It's been really, really, really amazing.
I love X39 because it really helped reduce the inflammation in my knee. I can now run again. Woohoo!
Right. Okay, well, and this is one of the things I'm most excited to share with you, that we have hundreds and thousands of health practitioners and doctors all around the world that are using LifeWave in their practice, with their family, in their own bodies, and getting fabulous results. And actually tonight, we have two of them with us. I'm going to first introduce to you Beamy Case. She's been an alternative health advocate and entrepreneur for over 45 years. She's been with LifeWave 5 years and built a successful global team, reached the highest rank of SPD, Senior Presidential Director, in only 1 year. And she's going to introduce to you a special doctor friend that we have on the call here. So Beamy, I'm going to stop the share. I'm going to shut up my video and shut up my mouth and turn it over to you.
Thank you, Gregory. Wow, I just get so excited every time I hear a presentation, because our patches, and especially the X39, in all the years I've been in alternative health, I've never seen anything work so effectively across so many platforms of healing and so many health challenges. When you go through the list of what are the benefits, it's just really astounding. You just put on a simple patch and your whole health changes, the vitality, your wellness. It's just incredible, folks. So we're really excited to have our guest on tonight, Dr. Tom, and I'm going to do a brief interview, a brief introduction. He has so many accolades. I could be on for 20 minutes, but I'll just give you guys a quick overview. He is a leading edge voice in the neuroscience industry, especially with the gut and brain integrity, which is super important for health. And he's a neurologist, a doctor. He specializes in brain health, mental stability, and he's worked in the food as medicine therapeutics industry for the last 20 years. And he's also obviously a physician and trained in allopathic neuroscience and really how to keep the brain real healthy. He works at the medical center in the Department of Neurology at Washington, D.C., in Georgetown. He's a writer, a speaker, and he is founder and CEO of Conversations with Cancer, which helps to look at what's going on and how to help yourself alternatively. So welcome, Dr. Tom. We're so happy to have you with us. You're muted. Although it doesn't show you muted, but try it again. Maybe we can't hear you. Maybe your volume is down. Because I know you're always on the call and you're always sharing and talking with us,
Yeah,
but we can't hear you yet.
System, Tom, but you may have to log out and log back in. So, Beamy, you can fill the space.
Okay. So, what we're going to talk about tonight is a little bit different. I'm not going to get ahead of Dr. Tom, but I want all of you to think about the people you know in your life. And who do you know that's suffering? Who do you know that's in pain? Or who do you know that has a health challenge? Who do you know that's taking a lot of meds? There's just so much dysfunction going on now. And the solution that we have with X39 is something that is natural, clean, and very easy to help the body heal. Are you there, Dr. Tom?
Amen.
Hey, yay! Okay, so welcome in.
You are wonderful, Beamy. Thank you.
So to get started, I have a question for you. X39 is taking the world by storm. I mean, we're getting known more and more. There's nothing like it in the entire world So why is X39, why is LifeWave positioned now as a paradigm shift for the future of health and medicine?
Thank you. Well, I think Gregory did a beautiful job of playing out the legacy of the company, and certainly it's a very exciting time. When he called it a 20-year-old pioneering company, and certainly we are that, right? Having broken ground in so many different technological arena, and so many more technologies on the way, which are so exciting. David's actually our founder, David Schmidt, inventor, actually has 7 years of technology rollouts of what he's now calling a life technology company. And so just because it's a 20-year-old company doesn't mean you missed the boat. If you're here for the first time tonight, this is kind of like a ground floor opportunity too. And the paradigm shift really is also something that's been progressing over the century. And David just happened to come along at the right time as we have moved from the mechanical biology-based understanding of our bodies. Dr. Henrietta last week did a brilliant job, I thought, of saying our cells are listening to the energies. Our cells and our DNA are listening. And I've been thinking about that all week, in that we work in frequency medicine here, and we've always worked in frequency medicine. The 100,000 years that humans have roamed the earth, we've lived and bathed in frequencies. In recent times, those have been interrupted. And a lot of this technology is about reopening those channels so that we can be in contact with the natural frequencies, with great food, with great thought, with great people. And I think that's the paradigm shift. I've been brainstorming. I didn't tell you this yesterday, Beamy, but I've been brainstorming a book called Breaking Free of the Biochemistry. And I'm a real nuts and bolts guy. I went into neuroscience in the first place because I was in med school when they were coming out with the first SSRIs. And I thought it was fascinating that you could put a chemical in the body and change the body. But that only changes one tiny little piece of the understanding. What we're finding now is that not only are we physical structures, but we're really energetic resonant structures. And that takes something to wrap your brain around if it's the first time you heard it. And a lot of docs don't get it the first time. It takes a little while. My dad used to say, you'll get poked in the ribs till you get hit upside the head with a 2x4. And luckily, X39 was a 2x4 for a lot of people.
And isn't it just like incredible that we are in this company with David Schmidt, who saw the future and just is walking us into this paradigm? I mean, we have such an opportunity with how this products worked, right?
We really do. And in addition to the products actually working to bring about all the success that Gregory illustrated, and that in itself is eye-opening enough. And then the way that David is actually committed to the ethic of the business model of relationship marketing, I like to talk about the layers of well-being. So we put the physical body together first, then we have emotional stability, then we have, call it spiritual courage, if you like, and then we have the courage to actually step back into the kind of tribe and the kind of community and once people have made that shift personally, it's hard to keep your mouth closed, right? Because we're really communal creatures. We're meant to be in relationship. And I think David was ahead of his time when he said, you know what, I want to put this together as a relationship marketing business. And this business model is the future of well-being, I believe.
I know we all get to have fun, help other people, and become abundant in the process. So let me ask you this, another question. I know this is one of your specialties, and a lot of people have this concern. If you could quickly talk a little bit about how do healthy cells go bad? How do they go rogue? How do people start going downhill?
Yeah, thank you.
How does a patch help?
I was talking with a friend earlier in the week. When you think about a society that's running well, law and order is the foundational mechanism, right? Then interactions can happen. In the human body, in the physical, in the mammalian body, metabolic flexibility means that is the law and order. We have enough competence to continue to keep regenerating the 500 billion cells that we're supposed to make every 24 hours. Once you've got law and order and metabolic flexibility, then all of a sudden you've got other interactions. And every single one of our 100 trillion cells is communicating and saying something. It's got a song to sing, yeah? And each one, you can think of it as a personality. And when those cells are healthy, that personality gets to communicate with the other cells that it's supposed to communicate with. Then you've got that second level of flexibility. Then you've got a body that has, in my world of autoimmunity, and I'm an immune specialist, immune survey. Those cells that you're talking about that have maybe a rogue personality, maybe one of the social troublemakers of the body. A healthy, thriving body that's got law and order and has metabolic flexibility has, pardon me, perfect onco survey as well. Yeah, so invariably, part of those 500 billion cells that we make every year, 300 to 500 billion. I think I misspoke that earlier. 500 billion cells we make every 24 hours. And nothing's perfect, right? We do make mistakes. And nature put it together such that we have the survey, we have the discretion, and we haven't explained it yet. That's why I say break free of the biochemistry. We do understand a lot about cell-to-cell communication and how the immune cells of the body pay attention to the troublemakers. But there's another layer coming. And so I hope that's not too convoluted of a metaphor, but it was a fun one for me.
Yeah, no, thank you so much. I mean, what we know is that all of that's happening, which you explained, and when we put on the X39 is bringing law and order and direction and flow and everything the body needs. So you gave a great metaphor so that you just put the patch on and you're driving down that superhighway.
Just stick it and grin.
Yeah. So I think we're kind of out of time. Or do we have enough time for another question, Gregory?
Yeah, we're a little delayed getting started. Go right ahead. Yeah.
Okay. So our last question is, people are always looking for the best way to, have a regime to stay healthy, kind of like an insurance policy. Everybody, takes out insurance all the time. But how do you see LifeWave and all the different patches being the best insurance policy you could ever have?
Yeah, great question. And I have a personal success story, which is too long to tell here, but something happened 2 years ago, and thank God I had been on these technologies for 3 years at the time. What I see for the future is what Hippocratic tradition used to be and what most healing traditions over the course of all healing across the planet, across time, have been such that doctor-patient relationship or healer-client relationship, et cetera, that's a two-way street. And the, quote, expert is meant to learn as much from the patient as vice versa. And I think we've stepped into a place in recent times, recent decades, where maybe we've given away some of that personal sovereignty and being agent in our well-being. So this is an opportunity for this company and the fabric of this understanding, right? This is a new science of stepping back into the driver's seat, people taking personal responsibility, and looking around and realizing it's not just put the patch on and continue my evil ways, that got me in trouble in the first place. These technologies do help lifestyle shift be a little easier, but it is incredibly important to put clean things in our body, clean food, clean water, clean ideas, clean energies, right? And then our lives get better. And the better it gets, the better it gets, because the optimized human creature is meant to be seeking the next version. And that's the beauty of this whole paradigm, is that we step into a place where, oh, wow, this is what it means to feel great. And this is what it looks like to live a life where life gets better every day. And holy moly, I can't wait to see what it's going to be in 20 years.
Exactly right. I mean, we have the foundation here with wearing the patches every single day that is giving such a strong foundation. So the insurance of, not, falling into unhealthy habits or diseases and things like that gives us such an advantage. And I know that, you see that in your practice, and, everybody on the patches is getting better and better. That's why we hear all these incredible stories all the time. So thank you so much for being with us. And Gregory, I'm going to turn it back over to you.
Well,
Thank
Dr.
you so
Tom
much,
Beebe,
Beebe.
thank you so much. And we are plowing new ground in health and wellness, and you covered it so well. Thank you so much, for being part of the LifeWave family and bringing your wisdom to LifeWave. Thanks. Thank you, Beebe. Thank you, Tom. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and share my screen again. And I'm going to talk about the phenomenal growth that we've experienced since the launch of the X39 Light Technology patch back in January of 2019. We've actually grown 3,000% in 6 years. And I don't know of any company that grows like this. And we are one of the fastest growing companies in the world. And we are the fastest growing company in direct sales. Certainly, we're the fastest growing company in phototherapy because we own the mountain in phototherapy. We are the leading edge in phototherapy science and technology. And so LifeWave is the #1 growth company in network marketing for 5 years. And we are a new rising star in the $8 trillion longevity and wellness market. Now, let's talk briefly about LifeWave as a business opportunity, because the owner, David Schmidt, wisely chose, instead of going down the pharmaceutical pathway or the media-driven pathway of infomercials and such, he chose to go into a direct marketing, people-to-people marketing method. And because our products do just about everything except walk and talk, and we get paid for doing the walking and talking. So LifeWave has become a great plan B in the gig economy. It's a great opportunity. We need people to help us get our patented exclusive products out to the world, and we have no competition. We have a very simple, duplicatable success system. We have free websites, training and support, low cost of entry, and the satisfaction of being rewarded for making a difference in people's lives. And I mentioned to you that we have a brand new world headquarters in Draper, Utah. What I'd like to do is show you a short, quick little virtual tour of our welcome center. It was actually designed by the set designer for Star Trek. So if you feel like you're walking into the Starship Enterprise, that's what it's going to feel like when you journey to Draper, Utah, and go on this tour. So let me just play this short video for you.
Hey, let's go.
Well, hi there, and welcome to LifeWave's global headquarters. 世界中の何百万もの人々にとって、ライフウェブは希望を象徴し、真実と光の灯台を象徴しています。
It's one of those things where you have to be there to understand the magnitude of what you experience when you walk in.
It literally is giving me goosebumps.
Like, it's just mesmerizing.
all I can say is, wow.
It felt like you were on a journey in outer space, just simply amazing.
What an incredible, breathtaking experience.
I cannot believe what I saw, but I saw it.
Whoever you bring here, they will be sold.
The genius and the vision and the work that went into this was absolutely amazing.
It's just honestly mind-blowing to see the technology, the evolution of this company.
The sky's the limit. That's all I can say.
I'm just speechless. It was so beautiful. I don't even know what to say.
This is the most exciting, jaw-dropping presentation I've ever experienced.
Be the light with LifeWave. And I'm happy to tell you that next week on Wednesday and Thursday, my wife Robin and I, and if you're looking at the replay, let me just give a date to that. That's going to be April 23rd and 24th. My wife Robin and I are going to be hosting people who might be driving or flying in to visit the corporate headquarters and go on the Welcome Center tour. If you're interested in doing that, get back with the person who invited you on this call tonight and inquiry about that. And whether you drive or fly, we'll be there for you and really be very excited to show this to you. And the corporate headquarters is open for tours Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday every week, but it's a 2-week RSVP registration requirement, with the exception of when my wife Robin and I are there, because we booked the place and and we have our own little huddle and our own little groups coming in. So FYI. So let's continue on. Let me talk just briefly about the simple and generous compensation plan that goes along with these breakthrough technology and products. So in addition to being a rock solid 20-year-old company doing business in 80 countries, we've got a well time-tested, balanced, and well-structured compensation plan that actually generously pays out 50% of all the sales to brand partners. Instead of it going down through the pharmaceutical route or through Wall Street and Madison Avenue, the money's going to Main Street to people like you and I to help share the good news and promote the products. So there's 3 ways to get started with LifeWave. A good way is to just get started. And you can try a month's supply of X39 with a 30-day unconditional money-back guarantee for only $149 for 1 month supply. That's like a latte a day, to change your life. Now, there's a better way, and you could become a preferred customer. And my friend Connie said, friends don't let friends pay retail. So you can become a wholesale customer, save 33% on the purchase price. So you save $50 by getting on our monthly auto ship subscription. The good news is no long-term commitment required, but again, it comes with an unconditional 30-day money-back guarantee. Instead of a latte a day, it's just a cup of coffee a day. It's quite a bit cheaper. It's about a little over $3 a day. And unconditional 30-day money-back guarantee. Now, the best way to get started is the way, I recommend you consider, but anyway is a good way. But this is the best way, and that's become a brand partner where you can get paid for sharing. Earn a part-time or full-time income, earn generous personal and team rewards, and getting paid weekly. We have 3 brand partner starter kits available to choose from. And these also come with a risk-free 30-day money-back guarantee. So we have their core pack, the advanced pack, and the premium pack, good, better, best with the packages. And you actually get progressive discounts below wholesale with these starter packs that we have here. So to get more information about that, again, get back with the person who invited you here tonight. And I have one more short little video I want to share with you to just wrap things up. And so excited about the technology that LifeWave is bringing forth and the top quality videography that we're using to share this great information.
A life empowered is closer than you think. We're all looking for a better way. Reimagine what's next with a new sense of exuberance. Why not power on like you mean it? Or power off blissfully? A better sleep is a better awake. You've never moved like this before. With the energy nature intended. Imagine reprogramming the way you look at the speed of science. At longevity. At exhilaration. It's next level rejuvenation. Take control of your well-being from the inside out and outside in. The light within is ready to ignite. Be the light. LifeWave.
Be the light with LifeWave.
A life empowered.
So thank you for attending. And I got to just say, for my wife, Robin, and I, LifeWave has been an absolute answer to a prayer, because we know every day we're going to wake up and pinch ourselves because we're going to hear more miracle stories. And every day we know we're enhancing and changing lives. And we and thousands of others around the world are enjoying the blessings of health, vitality, lifestyle, community, and financial freedom that LifeWave is giving to so many. So be the light with LifeWave and get back with the person who invited you here tonight. They cared enough about you to share this with you. And get your questions answered. Choose the X39 wholesale starter kit that's right for you and just get started today. So I want to thank Bimi and Dr. Tom for their participation, and thanking each and every one of you for taking time out of your busy lives to be with you. And God bless you, and try the patches now. Bye-bye.
In your hands. So please don't hesitate and don't lose out. Join us and let's get this technology to you, your family, your friends and your loved ones that are living with pain and suffering in the world today. Codes at the bottom, you can just scan them. The QR code will take you to the preferred site that you would like to see the full testimonial. You can also click onto the icons. It will also take you direct if you can't scan. So guys, you can see we are 20-year-old pioneers in this life technology. Guys, it's a no-brainer. The time is now for you to make a move and get started with LifeWave's X39. It's the only technology of its kind in the world today. And I've put it now today in the hands of, in your hands. So please don't hesitate and don't lose out. Join us and let's get this technology to you, your family, your friends and your loved ones that are living with pain and suffering in the world today. Guys, it's a no-brainer. Please like, subscribe and share on all my channels, and follow, please follow as well. I've got QR codes at the bottom. You can just scan them. the QR code will take you to the preferred site that you would like to see the full testimonial. You can also click onto the icons. It will also take you direct if you can't scan. There's an email address, a QR code with an M in it. It'll take you direct to my email. You wouldn't have to type in the address and whatnot. Please, guys, drop me a message so that I can hook you up to this fantastic technology. A miracle patch, my point of view. Guys, it's a no-brainer. Please get out there. Share this with all your family member, friends, loved ones that are living with pain and that are suffering in the world today. Guys, it's not necessary. Let's get this movie. Please, like I say, subscribe, share, like, and follow, because that gets us deeper into the internet network, and we can get to millions more people that need this technology in their lives to live a happier and younger life. Guys, this year the company is aiming to reach $1 billion for income for the year. Now that can't happen if this technology doesn't work. There's more thousands and thousands of people joining us on a daily basis and seeing the benefits out of this miracle patch. Again, my point of view, my own point of view. So guys, please don't hesitate and don't lose out. I've put it now in your hands. Let's get a move. I'll help you get in and get hold of the technology, and we can help your friends and everybody. Guys, thank you for watching the video to the end. And remember, join us. This is Johnny signing out from Johannesburg, South Africa on the 2nd of July 2025. Freezing out here in South Africa. Guys, please, I'm waiting to hear from you. Just scan my email or drop me a WhatsApp. The WhatsApp QR code will take you direct to my WhatsApp, and drop me that message. And let's get started. Let me help you get in a hold of this product, this miracle patch. Remember my point of view. Let's get it going. Thank you for being here. I love you lots, and I hope to see you next week. Live a happy, younger, healthier, and pain-free life out there. Thanks. See you next week again. Enjoy the week. Bye.